Watson. Will they love this?
How classy was that?
If Donald's happened, Woody, this to put Essendon into the 8.
Well, John, what's your immediate reaction to the news that Jake Stringer will be part of the Essendon Football Club heading into 2018?
Yeah, we're really pleased. It was obviously a player that once he was available, we weighed up whether he would fit a need that we had going forward. And once we'd came to that conclusion, it was a matter of working pretty hard to get a trade done that worked for us. So I think Adrian Dodoro and the team have done really well. The strategy they had in place around having three players that weren't going to be easy trades, getting them all done has been great.
So what role do you see Jake playing in 2018?
Well, Jake, yeah, obviously he's huge talent and he's got a lot of upside in various positions on the ground. I don't think we've seen anywhere near the best of Jake Stringer yet. So we believe we can develop him where he can play through the midfield and have a big impact through there. Just such a strong, powerful player. He'll match it with, will match the output of any of the big, strong inside mids in the competition. But we know he can impact as a forward as well. As time goes on, we'll slowly see this team develop and we'll see him fit into the need that we require. But the flexibility is what we're going to be really pleased with.
So when you were doing your research ahead of securing this deal, what was it in the club's discussions with Jake and his management that convinced you that he is the right fit to be part of this Bombers 2018 lineup?
Well, the number one thing was, is Jake really committed to getting the best out of himself as a footballer? And we certainly saw that. And then understanding the fit that the club is coming to and the standards that we're going to expect him to uphold in terms of the values that our players have developed themselves, and getting his commitment to those values as well. So, yeah, we knew the talent he already had. He didn't have to prove that to us. It was really about whether he was committed to getting the best out of himself and buying into what we stand for.
You touched on it there, Jake, potentially spending time as an inside midfielder. That's been one of the talking points throughout the trade period for the Bombers, the need to find a player that can cover the minutes that Joe Watson has obviously produced Heath Hocking. What's your assessment of the state of Essendon's inside midfield options heading into next season?
Yeah, I don't think it's been as dire as what everyone has been suggesting. I think with our young developing midfielders like Darcy Parish and Andy McGrath, alongside Zach Merritt, who is still a developing young midfielder, and Dyson obviously, that we've got some good talent through there. But we felt we needed to add to that area, not just as inside mids, but in general talent. So that's where we feel Devon Smith really fills that need. And then as we require, we believe that Jake Stringer can add that bigger body through there. So we've now got the option to have a big-bodied mid in there as much as we want, and that is part of Jake's development. We've also got David Myers, who we know can play that big, strong body through there as well. So, yeah, I think we've got the depth and the options that we were looking for, and we didn't feel we had to target any specific inside mid, full-time inside mid to bring in. So again, I think the balance of the players we've got has given us some really good midfield flexibility.
You just got sort of an overall assessment of how this trade period is obviously very exciting to get three established players, but still very early on in their careers. And we head to the draft with some late picks where we know we've had some success in recent seasons. What's your overall assessment of how the list is placed now?
No, I'm really pleased. I think it was obviously a strategic decision in this period that we've got some really exciting young players coming through. Not only McGrath and Parish that we've seen over the last couple of seasons, but some of the players that Begley we did see this year, but some of the other young players, including Jordan Ridley and Kobe Much, Dylan Clark that we didn't see last year coming through. So we've got a lot of youth on our list. So we felt as though not adding really high draft picks this year was not critical for us. It was more looking for players that fit the mould of the group that we're building for the next 7 or 8 years, and all these players fit into that age bracket.
John, thanks so much for your time, and we look forward to catching up with you in the lead up to the draft.
Thanks very much.